Yo, what's up, party people? We are back. Nobody Asked Us podcast. I'm your boy Malik S, and I got my girl
Keysha E.
And Hess Wesley.
Yeah, this sexy thing.
Ever since he became a fiance, boy.
Yeah, he's just
normal,
excited.
Man.
You know,
normal.
Yeah, look at it.
I'm not even excited. I'm just chilling.
He probably back in the gym now. You know
I've seen it.
Yeah, look, he don't eat meat no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I don't eat meat.
Nah, I eat meat.
You know, that's a carcass. You know,
I
you can't do that. You know,
You talking about becoming a vegan?
Yeah,
No.
I
I
tried
thought you were
it.
at some point, weren't you?
I mean, I did. I tried it for a year.
You know what I do? I try to be pescatarian for like 3 months at a time. But
I really want to go
Like,
vegan, but I feel like I'm like a crackhead.
yeah, that vegan stuff, that's a real dedication, man. I probably could be Christian before I be vegan.
Yeah, man.
That seemed easier. Man. You know,
I think it
man.
might be.
I feel like
that
it's a
vegan
lot
stuff
to
is
make
hard.
it seem like meat when it's not. If I had a chef, but then I'm also afraid that I would lose too much weight, and I'm
Now,
already
I
not
eat
that big
vegan
of a girl.
food, though.
Yeah.
I like vegan food.
I can eat it,
I
but
just
to be
can't
full
just
time.
be, like,
All the time.
it's hard, especially when you on the go. I mean, props to you,
So what's the
vegan.
difference between vegan and plant-based? Because it'd be some plant-based burgers that taste like real.
I guess it's the same thing, right? I don't.
I don't-
No animal products, so no leather. You can't wear anything that's
Right.
involving animals.
Mhm.
You can't use or eat or.
Right.
Oh.
You can't even do
But if
doggy
you're-
style
but
because
if
that's
you're
an animal
plant-based.
position. If you vegan, that's a doggy position. You can't.
Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. I'm not gonna be able to. I was this close to going vegan, but nope.
Yeah.
If you were if you were trying to like date a guy and he was vegan, does that make a difference?
I
For
dated
you?
a vegan.
No, like whether or not I would date him or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dated a vegan girl. It
Like
was cool.
saying that I wouldn't. Would I not date him because he's vegan?
It's tough because where you gonna go to eat if you love to eat certain type
But
of food?
I almost feel like for me, because I'm kind of like, maybe I could do vegan or not. If I was dating a dude that's already vegan,
It'll help.
it would help.
'Cause
and
you
it's
have
like,
support.
Yeah, and he already know like, okay,
know
what I
that
need to be
world.
eating and
You
where
have
to
a
go.
healthy
Like,
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
You
know
have a
that,
healthy-
and he know
you
the
have
world.
a healthy baby.
healthy
Yeah,
baby.
you don't have to be trying to figure because he already know what to do. Like when I
Yeah.
dated a vegan girl, it was kind of. It wasn't that hard because it
Yeah.
was like they already got their thing
Together.
Yeah.
and then you still could do your thing on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
On
you
the
could
side.
you still go get you some Chick-fil-A on the ride home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
she ain't got to
She
eat
can't
it.
smell. She can't.
Nah,
take
see now
in
that's
this
too
little
far.
bit.
That's too far. Now that's like saying a Christian can't ride down the street because it's a strip club.
Right.
Like, come
yeah,
on,
yeah,
now you're going too far. Like, come on now. There's animals in the world.
Right.
Yeah, like what the hell. Like,
But
come
you
on.
eating one right here next to me. I can't
Yeah,
stand for
well,
that.
hey,
But
it's
no, I can definitely
delicious.
date a vegan dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the vegan, it's hard, man. But speaking of hard, I seen
hell
this
of a transition.
documentary. I didn't finish it because I had to come here of a father of what is. I don't even know if he's a father, but the guy worked at the clinic, the sperm donor clinic, and
Was he a vegan?
I don't know, but he was supposed to give other people sperm. He only gave his sperm.
The Our Father.
You saw that,
documentary.
right?
The Our
I
Father
didn't finish
documentary.
it.
Our Father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I heard about it. I haven't seen it.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. So now you got all the
All these siblings out here. You got all these siblings, man. And it's crazy because, you know, we say all these kids and
I want to know who go to sperm banks first of all.
He was a fertility doctor. I might go to a sperm bank.
Okay, like who like
all this dick out here, girl. Come on now.
Okay, no, I'm saying like I'm
But
saying
you're not just trying to have babies.
right.
They would if you write a disclaimer.
So you said a fertility clinic. What is that?
What's the difference?
So the difference is a sperm bank is like, and I'm not a doctor, but a sperm bank is like you go and you can get sperm. If I want to have a baby, right, and I don't have a spouse,
Yeah,
I can go
yeah.
and get sperm. But a fertility clinic, I actually had an appointment with a doctor this week, is more than just I need sperm. It could be I'm having issues with getting pregnant. It could be I want to freeze my eggs or I want to freeze my embryo.
Okay.
It could be, a
But
combination of those things.
But this dude, people actually wanted some sperm.
Well, some of them I believe just were doing IVF because it was supposed to be the husband's sperm. It wasn't supposed to be I'm getting sperm.
Wait a minute.
Some of them I believe had.
So they had sperm. He just took. What in the?
And he
He
was
was like,
using
I'm
his.
just
But
getting
wait,
mine.
why would a married couple need to do what
His
what
part
that,
wasn't working.
what that is? You just said the VCS.
IVF. Some VC.
VHS.
Yeah, VHS. Why would they need to do a VHS tape?
Because it could be like, so you might have difficulties with getting pregnant, right? So if you go do IVF, they're gonna take your egg, they're gonna take his sperm, they're gonna put it together, they're gonna create the embryo, and then put it inside of you, right?
Oh, so he was putting his own nut.
Yeah, but like you could when you go to fertility clinics or you're having certain procedures done, they give you oftentimes fertility medicine, which can so you'll produce more eggs around that time. So it's like you may just be having trouble doing it naturally because you can only get pregnant during the time that you're ovulating, right? Which is a short window.
Right.
And so for
Thank
some
God for
women,
that.
they don't know exactly when they're ovulating, or it's kind of up and down. So if you can go here, they can kind of track it for you, and then they can.
So if you had like an app and you knew when a woman was ovulating or not, you could just do what you gotta do. You ain't gotta worry about nothing.
You could.
Damn,
I mean, it's a time frame. It's not one just day though.
They need that
but
app.
It exists. I have it on my phone.
I need to get it.
Hey, but what if
Can
your
you
things-
get it? But I'm saying, can the man have it?
You
Well,
can
how
have
long-
it.
but
You can
wait-
download it.
but wait a
I
second.
know though.
But wait a second.
But
How
you
long?
have to know her when her cycle. You have to track her cycle.
That's what I'm
You have to,
saying. Then I could be like,
Or there's ovulation strips. You can make.
Wait. There's a. How do you know how long your stuff could be swimming in there? Because you might go on the last day and it'll be swimming for like a whole day, and then the next day it found itself. It was like.
Well, it's a few
See?
days. And when you ovulate, it's a few days. When
wait,
you
so
release-
does the
No,
semen
I'm saying
can
how long
live?
your semen can live in there.
I believe it's like 48 to 72 hours or something like that. 24 to
Yeah,
48
see?
hours or something. It's not
So you
just
gotta be
like that
careful.
moment.
Yeah, if you get that last day, you might be good.
It's risky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
But-
this doctor, what he was doing was, the people would come in for the VHS tape and the IVC, whatever you call it.
Oh my god.
And he would put his sperm instead of the husband's or the water boy, whoever they approved.
Yeah, whether it
of.
was your husband or whether you were getting a sperm donor.
Now, what was his reasoning for this? just
I
sick?
think it was ultimately it has to be just sickness.
I wonder if he had his own
and one
real
of the-
kids. I mean, clearly he got
that
kids.
could probably be an issue.
Clearly
Now
he
got
has kids,
yeah, yeah.
but
Well, he
his
has
own
them, yeah.
his own real kids that he that
That
the
somebody
woman knew.
agreed. Yeah, yeah.
Somebody agreed to have his kid.
Yeah.
Like, damn, and it's
I
like
don't know. I'm sure I did
the
it.
thing is, even if this
What you
guy
mean?
goes to jail, you really in a tough situation because
I
you
mean, you
love
still
your
got
kid
500 kids.
and you love your kid,
Yeah.
but
Him or the woman.
I mean, I don't
Or
think
the
he,
woman.
he,
husband.
he
Oh.
probably
whoever.
even know. Does he even know how
he
many
know,
kids he
the one
actually
did it.
has?
He probably
It
don't
was
know.
like it wasn't like 500. I don't think it was like dozens.
That was
and,
the other
like-
guy who was going to the sperm bank. He had so many kids, they told him stop. He had fathered 500 kids.
Ah.
That's crazy because now you
Easily.
run the risk of your kids.
Definitely,
together
because you're
having-
going to the same. Because you probably
Yeah.
in that same area.
Right. So now your
There's
kids
no
gonna
way
start
them
dating.
kids ain't gonna sleep together.
I know somebody that was like
Oh
that.
no.
Yeah, my best friend almost slept with his half sister. Yeah, they kept talking. Right, good thing they started talking before they went straight to smash.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But the pussy was on the table.
Yeah.
The pussy was on the table, dog.
That's
and,
scary.
And they end
That
up
happens
like,
now, I know.
yeah.
They ended up
He hit-
dating. They dated. They had a baby, and the baby was.
Oh,
The baby had a lot of
issues.
issues. I don't think the baby. No, I don't think the baby absolutely died. But
Wow.
I think that's when they found out. But I feel like the mamas knew. I feel like it was already speculated. You know how in the neighborhood,
Brother
like
and
that's
sister or
such and
cousins?
such. Brother and sister, half brother and sister.
Oh man.
Did they stay together?
No, but I don't know if it was based on that or not.
Oh my God! Because
But
now
it
you
did-
love
or it
this
just
person.
didn't work
though.
out.
You
Yeah.
love this person.
Yeah.
What do you do? Like that's okay. What would you do? That's
If
interesting.
you're my brother,
But you already love this person.
do.
5 years married,
That's some
house,
Game of Thrones
picket
Lannister
fence,
stuff.
2-car garage, 2.5 kids, and a dog. He never
that's a
hit
lot.
you,
We got
never
2.5
cheated on you,
kids.
never cheated on
First
you.
of all, that half kid is the reason why. That's tough because I mean that is tough because if you already love a person, you have all of that established with them. But then
Right.
also it's like once I find that out, how do I get that out of my head? If
Yeah,
because
because now at the family reunion, you could just your T-shirt gotta be like split in half. It's my brother and my husband.
That's what my cousin like. I'm looking for anybody here without a green T-shirt on at the family reunion.
That's what would you do, Hess? Would you be out?
Nah, that's it. Nah.
You ain't smashing your
Nah,
sister
nah,
one
nah,
more
nah,
time.
Nah.
That's
I mean,
it?
if I was already dating and that happened and I just found
I'm
out.
talking about y'all
He
married.
said y'all married, y'all got kids.
No,
y'all
we
got a
getting
house.
divorced.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
Because that thought of like, you're my brother.
Yeah.
First of all,
Okay,
how
but
traumatic is that you didn't even know you had a sibling?
let me put
Then you find out you got a sibling and you date and you married to the sibling.
What about this? Dude wasn't in neither one of y'all lives. The father.
You're still my.
But then y'all find out y'all sibling. But he wasn't in y'all lives. I feel like if you both know the dude, I feel like it makes it even worse. But if he never really was in y'all life, but now you have a picture.
You're still my brother.
I know, but having that father still alive, like y'all both go to his house.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I guess because if you grew up with somebody before,
right?
You know, like how disgusting that is.
Yeah.
But if you've never grown up with somebody and you started dating somebody and then y'all get married, y'all do all that and have a kid, and then you find out that this is your sister or your cousin or somebody, I don't know if you would have that same like ill feeling if you've never grown up with somebody.
But you already love them. I think it's easy for anybody to say what they would do.
That's what I said. I think it would absolutely
It would be
tough
hard.
because you're married to this person, you've built a life, you have a home.
And then how do you break down to your kids? So daddy's your uncle and your daddy.
Yeah.
I'm your mama and your
my
auntie.
God.
I'm your mama and your auntie.
I got cousins like that.
Really?
Wait.
Not like that, but my
You mean the nephew's older?
the brother and sister are half brother and sisters and cousins.
Huh? Wait, what?
I'm not gonna do
Wait.
the math.
So one of my cousins was messing with a chick. He was just like messing with her.
Mm-hmm.
She got pregnant.
Right.
I'm gonna take care of my responsibility, but they're not together.
Mm-hmm.
Then down the line, another cousin started seriously dating her, married her, had a kid with her.
Oh.
So now their
So
kids
two
are technically cousins.
Two
but
cousins
also
had a baby
brother
with the
and-
same girl.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but also have siblings. That's a lot.
So they
That's a
like
kid.
third cousin, right? The kids.
The kids would be
Second cousin.
I'm gonna need a family tree.
second cousins.
They'll be second cousins.
But it's not like a family reunion
So
cousin.
they second cousin and sibling.
and half brother and sister. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, usually I've heard if it's the mom, there is no half. That's just your brother. I heard. Oh, that's just yours. I heard it. I'm hearing. I don't know. I guess it go. If it's
I
the
love how we
father's
make these
kid.
rules up. We be making the rule up.
I think it's black people. But I heard if it's like your dad, like if your dad had a son, then it'd be your half brother. But if it's your mom had the son with a different man, it's just your brother.
Your brother.
That's your
All
half
right,
brother.
Interesting. It's still half.
I heard it's
It's
just
the
my
half.
whole brother. I don't know.
I love how black people, we just make up whatever we want to.
I
We just
mean,
override science.
I can see the logic
Like,
behind it because it's kind of like
you may have a closer
It's your
relationship
mama
because you're in a
child.
house with that person, probably.
True. But yeah, I mean,
But I feel the logic though, because my younger brother is half brother, same mom, different dad, and my oldest sibling is my sister. I've probably seen her like 3-4 times in my life from my dad's side.
right.
Mm.
There's no
And,
connection
she's
really.
just- okay, I know she's a half sister.
Right. But
And-
you would never call your
yeah.
little brother half brother.
Nah, I
See?
said that's my
Yeah.
brother.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
see
saying.
it
See?
makes sense.
See, I'm saying that's how we look at it. We don't look at the mom's child as a half. We just be like, that's my brother.
Yeah.
But if we got different daddies, then I don't really fuck with dudes like that. But,
Right.
you know,
Right.
he my
Oh
brother.
my
But so
God.
dude. So what happened? Because I didn't finish the thing. So is he prosecuted? What are the charges for that?
I don't even
That's a
know.
good question. I don't either.
But he's
I'm
in
gonna
jail,
Google this
right?
thing.
He is in
I
jail.
don't know that he's in jail.
Man, yeah, I ain't worth a damn. I thought you saw the damn documentary, girl.
I ain't see it. I've heard
Keysha
about it.
is the worst
Let's
producer.
see if it says.
Worst producer ever.
I don't know that
She's
he's in
not
jail.
prepared for this show.
Did the
But
Look at her face.
yeah, she not prepared. You know, we
I
come
found the
here.
documentary
We come
that was
here
on the
ready to work.
I thought we wanted to just talk about the
No, I just want to know, like, is he in jail? Like, and what would be the what are the charges?
he was
for
charged
that?
with obstruction of justice for lying about inseminating the clients with his own sperm.
That seems
Even
like,
though he was
just
found
lying?
guilty, he never went to jail and was simply made to pay a $500 fee.
What?
to
He
who?
was stripped of his medical license.
Wow.
Bruh.
Okay. Well, here's the thing: is he on child support?
Right. I mean, he ain't got no job no more.
It
So.
says-
But
this
still,
is
these are his
why-
kids.
Let's see.
Right.
I gotta watch this documentary.
Well, no, because I think when you
You sign all
you
rights
sign
to
all
it.
rights. Yeah. Now you know
But
the
I
father
wonder,
don't gotta
you know
take.
what's crazy? I wonder if it's almost like if they could have charged him for rape.
No.
Nah.
No. That's
I
not
mean-
rape.
If the woman asked for sperm to have a baby,
Yeah.
You
But
know what I
not
mean?
your sperm though. I bought my own sperm in here and you use yours.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
horrible.
But it's not rape. I mean,
No,
Is that-
it's not rape.
See,
but-
that's the thing. There's not even like a crime in the law books. They had to use like obstruction and lying and
they
stuff
had
like
to
that.
make up something.
Because
what
nobody
he
they were
did
thinking
was
about
more
that.
so morally wrong, but I don't know.
But
'cause
it
what
could
would be
also,
charged
but it
of?
also could be. To me, it just seems
They
like.
said that the Indiana legislation didn't have anything set into law
See?
about fertility fraud. So what are you going to charge him?
But couldn't it be death too? Maybe for stealing the
You
other
didn't
person's
steal
sperm.
it. You didn't steal it. They gave it to you.
You didn't use it.
But they gave it to you. I didn't steal it.
Death, I mean, it's not a baby. It's just nut.
But I feel like he should at least be on child support then. But unless
That I would agree with.
But that's the thing. They signed a
Well,
paper
no,
saying that the
because
father's
if
not
it- yeah.
responsible.
But his if I'm the lawyer, yes.
Oh yeah, but I
signed
wanted
for
mine for
Hess.
this. Right? Yeah,
I
yeah,
signed
yeah.
for Hess. I didn't sign. Me and you ain't never signed nothing. This your baby. See what I'm saying?
But if
I
this-
signed for whoever
But-
not to be the father.
But I don't know because I haven't gone that far in looking into it. I
That's-
don't know that they. Well, no, they do tell you. Well,
No, but usually when you go to that thing, sometimes you don't know who it is. You just
you
know.
don't know ever.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, I signed off for this person.
Mhm.
You took it your responsibility to put your. I don't have an agreement
But
with
who
you.
is the person you signed for? You signed off to get sperm.
Right,
Now, maybe the ones who had
but now that I know it's yours,
spouses. But if I go to a sperm bank, I'm not signing. I'm signing off to get sperm.
but the person whose sperm it is signed off.
Right. So
You
if
didn't sign off.
I get what Malik's saying
See what I'm
because
saying?
I could probably even go there and look at the thing and be like, yo, I want this black
That-
dude
that-
who
that-
does
Yeah,
this
well,
and
you
does
did-
that,
you
and
did
he
check
runs
that.
You did
fast,
check
and then I'm
that.
like, you
But what I'm saying is, Hess signed off to say zero responsibility. This is your child,
right.
and I agreed. But if you put yours in there, me and you don't have an agreement. Now this
But
is
I
your
don't know
child.
what the agreement says. The agreement may say that because I'm sure it's not wrote up. It doesn't. You don't get the person's name when you go
But
to
that's the
sperm
thing.
bank.
Because
Even
that
if there's no
person
agreement,
signs
there's no
off. But
But what
agreement.
I'm saying is,
Right.
whatever I'm signing to, saying I agree to receive this, and this, it's not going to say I agree to receive sperm from Malik S because it's not going to give me your information. I'm agreeing to receive sperm.
It has to be
With no
something because
obligation.
otherwise it has to be something because otherwise how would they know it was his?
Well, because they got tested.
That's
they
what
did a
I'm
DNA
saying.
test on
So
it.
what I'm saying is, but then you put your sperm in there. This is your child. Me and you
It
have.
is your child.
We
but
have
I'm saying,
no.
what I'm
talking
saying is,
about
I
child
don't know in
support
terms
right
of how the
now.
paperwork is written up that if he could be.
He definitely could
Go to
be.
court for child
Because
support.
what I'm saying to you, okay, I go to this place to get to get sperm from whoever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whoever gave up the sperm, they signed some paperwork
Mm-hmm.
to have to cleanse whatever the word is to
Yeah.
give up all their parental
right.
rights.
Relinquish.
Now you put your sperm in there. I didn't have that agreement with you.
But
This
what,
is your
but the
child.
agreement that I signed, what did that agreement say? Because we don't know the agreement that the woman signs. It just may say you cannot come after whom said sperm donor,
Mm-hmm.
and that sperm
Could be.
donor is technically him.
But no, that's what I'm saying.
But
it's
the
not,
paperwork
it's
is not
said
going to say
sperm
you
donor,
can't come
though.
after Malik S because they're not going to give me your
I think
information.
for-
So
I
the
think for
paperwork
him-
could say,
But it's not said
Let's see what the paperwork
sperm
say.
donor though. That's what I'm saying.
why would it not say sperm donor? It's
I
not going to
think-
say who
here's
the
the
person
thing.
is.
You know
Here's the
what
thing.
I'm saying.
I think for him
Let me look up a sperm donor
to only
contract.
have been charged with obstruction and had the $500 fine.
They getting
He
him on child
knew-
support.
He knew that what he was doing was legal in many ways, so he did it. And he didn't think there would
Which
be
is why
any.
he can get child support. I feel like they could get him on child because that is your child.
That's the thing. If they did sign an agreement that said, we don't care, or like if specific, if the wife or the woman came in there not knowing, we don't know who this person gonna be. We just need sperm to to have babies,
Right.
and so we don't care who the dad is. Like I just need that. I'm gonna take full responsibility for this. That I think relinquishes his responsibility.
I don't think so because the intent was not you.
But this is what
But
I'm
now
saying.
that
I
it's
get what
you,
you're
If they said
I think
anybody-
it voids. But I don't
I
think
get
that's
what
how it
you're
works.
saying,
Yeah.
but what I'm
I
saying
don't
is
think that's how it works.
what does the contract that I as the woman sign? The contract that I sign may say you can't go after sperm donor because it's not going to say Malik S. It's not going to tell me who the sperm donor is,
I
right?
understand, but he's
So if it
not the
just-
sperm donor.
But he is if he donated the sperm.
But he's not though. That's what
if
I'm
it
saying.
doesn't specifically say you can't go after
he,
this specific
but
person's
he's
sperm,
not the sperm donor though. That's where y'all.
he
he's
is.
not-
He donated the sperm.
but he's not the sperm donor
Mm-hmm.
legally by what she came in there for. You know what
But,
I'm saying? In that case,
but per the
in that,
paperwork,
well, in that case, then he would have never even got charged for anything.
But he didn't get charged for. He got charged for lying. He still lied.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, in the way you're
But
saying
just because you
he would
lied
get
doesn't mean
charged.
I can go after you. If my contract still states,
I think that voids the contract. That's what
I
I'm trying
don't
to tell
know.
you.
I mean, he
if
didn't-
you lying, then that voids that. That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
That's like saying if you
Anybody got any information on a sperm donor contract?
if you go to
Should've
Mercedes,
really looking for that
if you go to
contract.
Mercedes and you at the Mercedes dealership,
Mm-hmm.
and then you leave and you open your hood, it's not a Mercedes engine. They can't just be like, "Hey man, look, we say we'll give you a engine."
But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I sign a contract saying I accept this vehicle
came
as
to,
is,
but you came to buy a Mercedes
I
as
understand.
is.
But
you know
if
what
it
I'm
says
saying?
as is, if it says Mercedes as is and it doesn't have,
But it has to be.
All right,
Listen
yeah.
what
It's
you
still a Mercedes car.
But listen to what you just said. Mercedes as is.
But what I'm saying is, I
not whatever the hell that
don't.
is.
What I'm saying,
as
I don't
is.
think
Datsun
that.
as
I don't
is.
think the contract says it does not tell you the name of the person you're getting sperm from.
I know.
Right?
I get
So,
all that. You're not hearing what
You
I'm
could
saying.
be signing something saying I'm accepting this sperm. I'm accepting sperm.
I understand.
You got
all
the sperm.
that.
You got some sperm.
Hey, we beating a
understand
dead
all
horse
that.
right
I
now.
know,
Right.
because we don't know the
Yeah.
answer.
But I just feel like that's not, because then that would be done. There would be no regulation. It would always be done.
Well, Buddy only got charged $500, so
I mean,
dudes is paying way more than that for child support.
right.
He got a
but
gang of kids.
I feel like he's
Yeah.
gonna
He
be
wanted
on
to
child support.
populate the world with
I
his.
feel
He
like he's
felt
gonna be
like
on
he
child
had
support.
good
It probably would
sperm.
have happened by now.
He's gonna
Maybe,
be
I
on.
don't know.
He probably is on it. We don't know, but and then again, he ain't got shit. So, or the people probably so disgusted. They probably just don't
Why
even
would you
want
want
They
their
can
child
sue
support?
him.
Yeah.
You
They
can
don't even
probably
want it.
try to sue
Oh,
him.
he's getting sued.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's getting
Yeah.
sued up the ass for sure. But
Yeah.
they probably don't want to have nothing to do with him.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Sue
just
me.
like-
I'll sue him and just give me my money, and I don't ever want to talk to you.
Because now
again.
you got this kid and
Deal
you
with
love
you
your
anymore.
kid,
Yeah.
and then you just
It
kind
ain't
of
your
like,
words.
I don't know which one's worse, that or having a baby with your brother.
Having a baby with your brother is definitely worse than that. I know somebody who they went to a fertility clinic, did IVF, and the husband was like, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm questioning. He was like, do I want to know? Do I want to find out?
Who the guy is?
No, he is having feelings that maybe maybe they didn't use his sperm and it could have been a total accident, mix up, whatever. I think he's feeling like the kid don't really look
Why the
like.
kid look weird or something?
do a DNA test.
He's saying he don't think the kid really look like either one of them, and he was like he don't really feel what he felt with the other. They have another kid. He ain't really
Right.
felt that.
Did
But
he have the
was-
other
but he
kid
was like-
naturally?
They had the other kid
Yeah,
naturally.
well,
He
that's
need
why.
he need to go.
But why would that change anything?
Is his
Because
mom?
it's-
Is his mom still alive?
I'm not sure.
So,
gonna feel
your
that way.
mama know.
But why? That's still your child.
Because I understand. Like I feel like I would feel the same way. Like I would love the kid, but it's not the same because he know he physically made that kid.
you still physically made it.
Nah, dog.
You ejaculated, and when you did,
That's
But I
not
think-
the same.
I mean,
Keysha.
I think even if
you don't know when you having sex. You don't know this was the time this was the baby.
Actually, I knew. I mean, not at the
If
time.
y'all,
that
if y'all fucking all week,
No.
you don't know exactly which time you had sex
no,
or you had the baby.
both time I had my kids, I knew which time it was. Not saying like the time they had that she got pregnant, we both was like, oh yeah, that's what it was.
so
You
But I'm
know-
saying at the moment you did it, you was like, oh, you
No,
pregnant.
not at the moment I did it, but once she got pregnant, we went back and be like, yep,
Oh, it was that time.
that time. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think it would be a difference because I think maybe it'd be a difference if somebody else carried the baby.
It would be different for me because just to know you physically, I know what you're saying, but
Yeah.
physically had sex and made that baby. That's probably why he don't feel that connection. It's kind of like a, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel.
I think being a father and being
You
a,
want kids, Seth?
yeah,
Okay.
it's different. My younger brother, he thought he got somebody pregnant, and so this was right before he went to jail. He was in jail for like 3 years. He came out.
Damn.
He came out, but then he like
Thug
raised this
life.
kid like, you know what I mean? Like this was his son. But then the son got a little older, and like the complexion didn't get a little dark. It didn't get darker. It just kind of stayed, a little
Light-skinned.
light skinned.
Yeah.
And I feel like my mom always knew, but
Moms
she was
always
like,
know.
she ain't that.
She didn't want to break his heart.
Right. And
Your
then
mom was
one
like,
day,
that ain't your baby?
and then one day, cause she tried to file child support.
Oh, they got to do a DNA?
And they did a DNA,
Dumbass.
and they were
It
like,
wasn't.
you're 99.9% not the father.
Damn, not.
And then so
Wow.
he was like, oh, and then so he went crazy, and he went to his weed dude who sold weed. He was like, yeah, man. And he's
It was
talking.
a weed dude, baby?
So he went to this weed dude, and he was like, yeah, man, I was talking to, I just talking to my girl, you know, my son, man, that I raise and I love. I just found out that it might not be mine.
Might
Well,
not
he's
be.
not. No,
Not
he's not mine. And then the weed dude was like, yeah, man, that's crazy, man. My homegirl, she just hit me up talking about she might have that I got her pregnant like 10 years ago. And my bro was like, wait, what's her name?
You lying.
And it was
Swear
her.
to God. And it was her.
Wow.
And they were like, yeah. So the weed dude, and they found out through a weed transaction
Wow.
that it was his.
They found out through
that
a
they
weed
were-
transaction.
Now, did she know the whole time, or she didn't? She genuinely
She
didn't know.
probably, I don't know. I mean, she knows for sure. She knows that she was smashing 2 dudes at the time.
Right.
But he's the one who took responsibility. And even the weed dude was like, yo, I don't know. Can you keep going? Cause I'm a deadbeat. And my brother was like, man, I did this for 10 years. You got 8 more years. What the hell? I got-
You keep
You
going.
know what I think? I
What
think
kind
women
of
should
shit
have
is
to
that?
women should have
Yeah.
to pay all of that child support back or whatever that man did for that
100%.
baby.
Well, she didn't get my brother because they did that DNA test, so he ain't doing. But he did like.
I'm saying
you
he
know,
was in a
yeah,
kid's life for
years,
years.
and years.
Money,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you think she should give like
Yes, you should.
some
I
sort of
think
alimony.
Women should have to pay that
Dude.
back.
Yeah,
More than the
yeah.
money. Like,
I mean, then you'd have to find receipts,
But the
figure out what you
emotional-
paid for and all that.
dude,
It should be a set amount. The average amount to raise a kid. This
The emotional
time,
trauma.
Split it
the
down the middle.
emotional trauma, dog.
Yeah.
No money can fix that.
That happened
Like,
to my
what
cousin.
happened with your brother? Like after that?
So first of all, I think he had to because he went on Facebook and did a rant. I think that helped him.
Mm-hmm.
But because it was tough because out of all of my brothers, he's like the most loving. Because
What happened to him? That's
because
sad.
he was raised by mostly my mom, and my dad was like super strict.
Right.
So he ain't, you know what I mean. But he's the one that always said I love you, and we never said that to each other. And so when he found that out, like he loved this kid,
Right.
and like he would have continued, but I don't feel like he hated her so much.
So much.
That he'd be like, I just like, so he went on a huge rant for like an hour and some change on Facebook. And then I think after that, he was like, okay, I got what I needed to get
So
out. I'm
is the
done.
kid still in his life?
Nah.
Or- Damn.
Nah.
See,
I think
that's-
after he did that, she specifically didn't want him in his life anymore.
See, that's tough.
I think
man.
they should do that at birth.
I feel like you got to ease up out of that. You can't just go cold.
Yeah.
Because for the kid, it's like, this is my
Yeah.
daddy.
Yeah, he's
That happened to
definitely
my
gonna
cousin.
suffer.
And now I don't have
He's
no
definitely
daddy.
gonna suffer, yeah. He's
See, I feel like
definitely gonna
they
suffer.
should have took themselves out of it and still let him kind of deal with the kid.
You
know what I mean?
so
That's tough.
how long do you stay in this kid's life after raising
out.
him for 8 years?
Peace out.
I think I'm still gonna be in his life. Maybe not as present, but I just can't see me just dropping the kid like that.
Yeah.
after all
You gotta
these
talk to your
years.
mama.
Just for the kid.
Yeah.
Just for the fuck the mom.
Right.
Just for the kid, I'd be like.
And
just
what
the
if she's like,
situation-
nah, I don't want you
Well,
seeing
then
my son.
but then I ain't got nothing I could do.
Yeah.
You could legally do.
That's
but what
tough.
I'm saying is, for me, I would
Right,
tell
you
the
would
kid
wanna-
like, "Hey, I'm always gonna be here.
Mhm.
Don't
That's nice.
you
Hit
know
me
what I'm
up.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
I still want to. I would ask the mom like, can I still, get him,
Stuff, right.
once a
Go to
month
the
or
game or something.
Yeah, because I just don't feel like I should just. I'm all the kid know.
Right.
And now you just like, no, dad, that kid gonna be in the streets.
That's tough.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That kid gonna be
Yeah.
in the streets.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just. If he 3, maybe. All right. Well,
Right,
fuck
right,
it, I'll
yeah.
cut me, but
Yeah,
it's about 10.
Said
Yeah.
3. All right, I get up out of here.
Yeah, 3, because you figure like, okay, they still kind of like they mind they can
Yeah.
move on. They memory not that. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
But 10,
That's how my cousin. She's still around. Like the daughter that's not his is still. And he was like, she looked just like him. And he was always like, I'm gonna do it. But my cousin like, he not I was about to say crazy, but not mentally crazy. Like he just right. So he's
and it's
like,
not his kid.
he kept saying it's not my baby. Like the baby looked just like you, bro. He got another daughter who to me don't look nothing like him,
You
right?
kind of feel it.
So then he called Maury one day from my phone. I'm like, why? First of all,
What?
why do you know the number by heart? And why are you calling from my
Really?
phone? So he like, yeah, he don't even give him his real name. He like, this Elo. I'm like,
Elo.
so and this is his nickname, right? So he's like, this is the story, and I'm telling you, da 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 da. So we like get off the phone, bro. So they calling my phone for days. Like, are you the baby mom? We need to talk to you to get you on the show so we can fly you guys out here. I'm
Really?
like, that's his baby. Don't call this phone no more.
Hey man,
Come to
Maury.
find out, was not his baby. We was like, yo, she look just like you. He was like, the other nigga, she was fucking look just like me too.
So,
Right.
so
Like,
he did a DNA test?
he did a DNA test, and she
On
was
Maury- he went on
probably-
Maury?
He didn't go on Maury
Oh,
because the
alright.
girl wasn't gonna consent to that. So she was probably about 10, and that would have been his first child, his mother and father first grandchild. So they was like, he kind of I think felt like, because he already has 2 kids. So it's like, damn, I'm about to have another responsibility. And I think it was also the tug of like, but I have been in her life for this amount of time. And my auntie was like, I don't give a damn. This is my first grandchild. I'm still. So I think my auntie kind of, I feel like, gets her more than him because she knows at this point. So I think it's kind of a thing of like, she probably about 14, I would say.
So she like,
14,
that's
15.
my dad still.
So,
well, she knows that he's not technically her dad.
But
and
he still probably,
but
still
yeah,
call
you know,
him
he's
dad.
still,
So
he's still around.
Malik,
But I think that's tough because it's like, you love
invested.
this kid, but
You
technically
love
that's
the kid.
not your responsibility.
But
So now you got a whole
Malik,
nother life.
you might have like smashed a hole before. Like you might have, I don't know. But if you
He
did,
didn't deny it. He's like,
right. If you did, and then you she smashing everybody, and she came to you and be like, "Yo, I'm pregnant," and so you know,
DNA test.
maybe you were dating her, but like
DNA test.
but you don't want her to like feel. So
I
I had
got a homie
so I had
that
a friend.
came to the hospital with it in
you
his
could-
bag
you
on the
could
low.
feel.
Like,
Wait, no. So I had a friend who was, he was dating this girl, but before he started dating with her, he knew, she had a life, whatever. It wasn't like the crazy life, but he just didn't know for sure if this was his. This dude snuck. He went.
He swabbed. He swabbed the baby.
He did a swab and found out it was his. But he was scared to like be like, yo, I need because now that she can use that over him later on.
or she
and
can
be like,
try
oh yeah, you didn't
child
believe
support.
that
He
was
ain't tell
yours.
her, right?
Nah, he didn't tell her.
Yeah, you better take
Yeah,
it
yeah,
to
no,
the
he
We
didn't
might
tell
have the
her.
same friend.
Yeah, he didn't
Somebody
tell
came
her.
to the hospital. His hospital bag had a DNA kit in it. Like, yep. Soon as
We
that
need to
water
check.
break, we gone. And it ended up being his baby. He's like, all right.
Yeah,
But he didn't tell her.
Because you can't tell them. You can't
Dude.
tell her because if you do, like,
She'll get mad.
I
and
never,
cause
yeah.
drama.
I have 2 kids. I never even thought about
Nigga, your kids
like
look
that,
just
dude.
like you.
But even prior to that,
Yeah.
like, that never was.
But you were
even-
married also, right?
Yeah, not at the time, but still, regardless, I just
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
thought like, oh, these kids might not be mad.
I think it depends
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
relationship with the person.
Yeah,
too.
it's the person
Like if
you
you just
see.
fucking
Mhm.
around,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
you kind
right.
of
Like
like.
I always knew I mean, God forbid, like right now, dude, that would suck.
Yeah.
My daughter's 14, dog. Like that would. Y'all probably had to come get me because I'd be like probably just in the house.
yeah.
You know what? You know what's crazy?
Uh-huh.
Either suck or it wouldn't even faze me at all. It'll be either or. Ain't no in between.
Interesting.
Cause it's
Oh,
so
'cause,
it's
like,
been
this is
so
still my daughter.
long. It'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. This is my daughter.
Yeah.
my
yeah,
daddy
You know what I'm
thought-
saying?
yeah.
It's gonna
That
be
makes
either
sense.
or.
My
Yeah.
daddy thought I did a DNA test on him, and he was so offended. And I was like, "What made
Wait,
you
how
think?"
would you do a DNA test on
This
your
is
dad?
why I was like,
Ain't this the
so-
other
Wait,
way
how old were
around?
you?
This was like
How old were you?
2.5 years ago,
But
right?
ain't this the other way around?
So this is why I was like, Daddy, what? So my aunt died from breast cancer, but my grandma also died from cancer. Another one of my aunts had breast cancer. She beat it. It's like a lot of people. So I was like,
Yeah.
and I had a lump in my breast. I had to get taken out. So there's a test you can take to see if you have the mutated gene.
Right.
If you're more likely, you're 70% more likely to get breast cancer. If so, so because so many people in my family had it, I was suggested for me to take the test. So I told my dad like, hey, I'm gonna take. It's called a, damn, what is it called? Genealogy test or something like that. So I told my daddy I'm taking the test, right? And he was kind of dry when I told him, but I figured like, you don't really want to, you hoping that it ain't that, but it could be
Right.
bad news. So a couple weeks go by, I get the test results back, and I'm like, Dad, I got my results back. And he was like, yeah, well, am I the daddy? And I was like, what? Mind you, my daddy and my mama got together in high school. Like, only person you've been with, what are you talking?
Right.
I said, you think I did a DNA test? First of all, I didn't even get no DNA from you. So that's number one, Daddy.
Yeah.
Number
Right.
2, at this point, I don't even want to know. If I had thoughts,
Right.
if I didn't look like you,
You
and
my
I,
daddy
even if I had
regardless.
thoughts, I would.
You my daddy
What
at this
made
point.
you think that? I was like, no, I don't have a mutated gene, and I'm not
that's
predisposed
great.
Still your
to
daughter.
cancer. He was. I said, that's why you acted like that when I told you this.
That's great.
I was like, yeah.
At this
Dad.
point, my kids are my kids, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids are my kids.
Yeah.
It's too late. Now, should they not be my kids, they still my kids. But
Right.
the quality of the stuff may go down.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You're my kid.
She can't get that Birkin bag now.
Nah.
She going back to
Well,
Coach.
she was getting Birkin bag
Dooney
at
and
first.
Burke.
Dooney and Burke.
But you're not gonna be without.
Right.
It's
Right.
just
Right.
the quality
Yeah, yeah.
of the. I mean, come
Yeah.
hey, I don't want a Gucci purse. Well, Gucci purse is for real kids.
Right. Yeah.
That is,
Real kid.
wow. That is.
You
so
bought your
funny.
kid. You bought your son a car.
My son had 4 cars.
You bought him 4 cars.
I ain't buying 4 cars.
If he
I
found
gave
out he
him-
ain't yours,
I
he
gave
ain't
him
saying a
3.
word.
I gave
Oh,
him
he gave
3.
him
I
3.
gave him 3. I co-signed for 1, put the down payment for one. On the last one, I co-signed for it so I could build his credit up.
Yeah.
And I put the down payment for him. He made the payments.
So if you found out that he was not, you just stopped doing the payments.
I'm not making payments.
Oh, you're not making payments now?
I put the down payment, and I co-signed.
If he wanted to
for
get
him.
the 5th car.
That's real son shit.
Yeah.
That's what I tell him. Like, you're not my real son, dog. You had a good run, though.
You got four out of this.
Dude,
You got 4 cars
you
out
had
of
a
this.
good run from a nigga that I ain't
He
even.
mad as hell at his mama. Damn.
You had a good run, dog. Like, I set you up nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
His
saying?
daughter be like, you ain't testing me. I don't
Oh
know.
man,
Like,
and
don't
then
test me off.
the son, and then the father who comes in later, he'll be like, "Oh damn, all right, well you
Well, he ain't
almost
got to do
there."
none of that. My son grown.
Right? He'll be like, "Oh,
That's why he gonna come back on the scene.
Yeah. Like, hey, what up, boy?
I'm back. Malik took care of everything, right? High school prom, cars.
Hey,
That's
man.
funny.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Tell a friend. What is it called again?
Nobody else.
Nobody Asks Us podcast.
It's the third episode.
Nobody Asks Us podcast, man. Each and every week, catch us on YouTube. Anywhere they stream podcasts, you can hear us. I'm your boy Malik S. I'm your boy Malik S. I'm gonna say that again. I just flubbed that. I'm your boy Malik S. You can catch me on all social media platforms at Malik S Comedy.
I'm Keysha E. I'm hungry, y'all. I eat. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Keysha.E.
Follow her, get her.
Hess Wesley, make sure y'all like, share, follow, subscribe,
Are you
and
doing
all
the
the
sexy
things.
squint?
Yeah.
With the deep
He
voice?
start with the sexy and end with the sexy.
Yeah.
But he doing the squint now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
make
the
sure y'all
squint.
go ahead and do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And comment below as well. You know what I mean?
Peace.
Wow.